Welcome to Coach B Daily. I'm Coach B. I'm with my buddy Alfonso Wright.
AKA Tito. Hello, guys.
Alfonso's a writer. He's got a book out called
I Live, a Novel Without Heroes.
I Live.
It's on Amazon. Shameless plug.
Yes. So, it's the holiday season here in the States. Alfonso's home in the Northeast. He lives in Washington, D.C., and now he's home for the holidays where he can eat plenty of cakes and pies and other things that are all contributing to his massive weight gain over the last 6 months. How much have you gained?
About 30. Yeah, so I guess my fighting weight would be 185.
How much weight now?
About almost 215.
215, good Lord.
But I'm 6 foot tall. Does that help?
No.
No? All right, well,
How much did you weigh in Costa Rica this summer when we went?
Probably about 195. I'm still about 10 pounds over.
You were 195 then, now you're 215. So what happened? What changed that caused you to, move backwards in your
New job, different routine. I could not figure out how to get my eating gym schedule back to where it was for me when I was maintaining my ideal weight.
Okay.
So when I was maintaining my ideal weight, it was working out in the morning, getting dressed, eating a real breakfast that I make, going to work, eating another real lunch that I make, coming home, going to dinner. I worked about 10 minutes away from my home. So, cooking meals and preparing meals wasn't even a problem. It was no thought whatsoever. Now I have an hour and 15-minute commute. So I don't go to the gym in the morning. I don't cook as many meals as I was. And by the time I get home at, 7:15, I'm exhausted.
Okay. So we've got a change in routine that is a transition period. But also, there's got to be a mentality change in there somewhere. Because before you even started the new job, your momentum must have changed somewhere. Did it have to do with weather change? Was it other social changes? And what else was happening?
It's probably all the above. I was pretty regimented at my other job. I kind of had, everything was figured out. Now I go to happy hour more. It's more alcohol intake, which is aids to your weight loss. Weight gain, sorry. It's just, I know it's the lack of working out. Even when I had cheat days or ate occasional pizza back in the old job days, I would go to the gym the next morning and be like, yeah, you ate pizza. You need to, hit the treadmill on sprints and do some, real big muscle groups to counteract that bad habit. Now I eat a pizza and then I just go back to work and I don't do anything about it. And I'm pretty sure that the bad eating plus the lack of working out together is the rapid weight gain formula.
Right. So a couple things to note about Alfonso. Number one, he's a vegetarian. Or are you a vegan now?
Pescatarian.
Pescatarian now, which means that the only protein sources are going to be vegetable-based or fish.
Correct.
That's one. When he gave up meat, what he gave up was his most dense source of protein. And that's been one of his weaknesses, is that he's never replaced those dense sources of protein. And when he gave up meat, for health reasons, he also supplemented his diet by adding what? In mass quantity.
Lots of carbs.
Lots of carbs.
Lots of carbs.
He didn't say when I eat a slice of pizza. He said when I eat a pizza. Okay?
That's right.
It's
true.
Let this be, a lesson in, what to watch for. I understand that many of us are plant-based eaters, or, whatever our dietary perspective is. At the end of the day, though, there's still 4 things that we're going to need to eat, and we're going to need to eat in proper quantity and timing. That's going to be
vegetables, healthy
okay.
fats,
We're going to call that
proteins,
carbohydrates, healthy fats, and indigestible materials, which are like fiber. So, when you go vegetarian, if you go vegan, whatever, the benefit, or what should be the benefit, is that you eat what as the basis of your diet?
Plant-based foods.
Right. Okay, so you should be eating way more vegetables than anything. It doesn't mean just to give up meat. It means your diet, you should be experimenting and exploring all the cornucopia of vegetables, and that should be the basis for your diet. How are you doing with that percentage-wise?
Let's see. I think that a lot of eating out is a lot of carbs, right? It's just the nature of the beast. When I'm cooking for myself, it's probably 70% plant-based vegetables and 30% protein. with very low carbs. If there's a carb, it's like a...
So that's something new that you picked back up now.
That's what I cook for myself.
Right.
The problem was I wasn't cooking for myself.
Right.
I was eating out, and of course, when you eat out, you go look and you're like, oh, it smells good. Like, I wouldn't make fries at home. I would never cook a fry. But if it happens to come with my flounder, then what am I supposed to do? I can't let it go to waste. It's a deal. It's a platter.
Okay. So we got a bunch of stuff to decode, but let's start the root. The base of it all is going to be why.
Why what?
What is your positive reason for making positive change? So why does 215 bother you? Why is 180 better than 215? And what is your reason, if you do have a reason, for why you'd rather be 180 over 215?
I would love to be deep and, because I'm a writer, say something that's very poetic. It's all vanity. I look better with six-pack abs. I like myself better with six-pack abs. I go to the beach better with six-pack abs. When you have 30 pounds of a fat suit around you, your abs don't show. And, women don't turn their head when you pass. They just look at you like, oh, look at that guy. So, complete vanity. I like looking good with very few clothes on.
Okay.
That's it.
So, maybe the penalty isn't sharp enough for you at this point. Being wintertime, you're covered up. By the time anyone would see you without your shirt on, it's too late.
Exactly.
So,
it's time to work out now.
Yeah. So if we were going to go extreme, I would say, you should probably take a picture of yourself in your underwear and post it in 8.5 by 11 somewhere visible in your apartment.
I have it visible on my phone.
And maybe visible at your,
No.
or other people publicly can see it. Because that would motivate you.
No, sir.
That would motivate you.
That would motivate me, yes.
Here's the other thing about Alfonso. He's got good genetics for this type of body change. We've knocked 20, 30 pounds off him before. But because, when we're working, he can't do it, he gets lazy. And he's in between periods, he eats a whole pizza, and then he shows up with this suit on.
Yeah, a little round, a little chubby in the cheeks. It's
right.
Okay, though.
Right. But, so what we're going to do is I don't want to go too long, but we're going to wrap this, but we're going to bring him back, and we're going to check in with him regular on Coach B Daily. And I think the walk away, the take home from today is, number one, if you're a vegetarian or plant-based eater, or it doesn't even matter, period, your diet should consist of a lot of
plant-based vegetables.
Vegetables. I don't know what other type of vegetables there are, but the plant-based ones.
Hey,
plenty of vegetables.
They got GMOs now.
Fresh vegetables should be the basis of your diet, right? That's for health reasons, that's for performance reasons, that's for body, vanity reasons, all the above. Second, you can't be lazy. And third, you need to have a solid, strong reason why you want to make this change. It's not enough to just want it. There's got to be, obviously you're moving towards whatever is sweeter. So right now, the pizza is sweeter than, the body result because you're covered. But it's not going to last.
I think a lot of it, too, is, it's like short-term versus long-term thinking, right? Short-term thinking is, I want this pizza. It smells delicious. It tastes good. Long-term thinking is, if I don't eat this pizza, I'll be, a few carbohydrates closer to my, body perfection, which I want. So it's like, do I want this pizza now and, satisfy this, this primal instinct of more carbs, or do I want to actually be fit for long-term?
I'm going to issue a challenge to you.
What's the challenge?
February 15th, 2014, I am running in Cupid's Undie Run. That gives you a solid 6 weeks to prepare to be in your underwear only, running the streets of Washington for 1 mile the day after Valentine's Day.
For 1 mile?
1 mile. I'm doing it in New York.
Okay.
We have a fundraising team because it's for charity. So if you go to HopeCure, HOPECUR.com/Coach B, you'll see the page and what we're doing. And we're raising money for the Children's Tumor Association Foundation. But even more so, we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to be in our underwear in the cold running. And that requires a little bit of body image. What's up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Something in your throat?
To be continued.
Coach B Daily, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.